Welcome back to English Unlocked, the podcast that helps you navigate the exciting world of English, one step at a time. I'm Mia, your host.
And I'm Alex, your co-pilot on this linguistic journey. Today, Mia, we're tackling a topic that is absolutely essential for anyone traveling, exploring, or just trying to get from point A to point B in an English-speaking environment, asking for directions.
You got it, Alex. It's one of those practical skills that can really boost your confidence and independence. Imagine you're in a new city, maybe London, New York, or Sydney. You've just arrived, the sun is shining, and you're ready to see the sights. But wait, where's the famous landmark you want to visit? Or how do you get back to your hotel? Suddenly, you need to ask for help.
That feeling of being lost can be daunting, especially when you're not fully confident in your English. But fear not, our beginner listeners. Today, we're going to break down the simplest, most effective phrases and tips to make asking for directions a breeze.
Exactly. Let's start with the very first step, getting someone's attention politely. You can't just shout across the street, right?
Absolutely not. Politeness is key in any language, and English is no exception. The easiest and most common way to start is with "excuse me." It's a universal phrase for grabbing someone's attention respectfully. So, "Excuse me, could you help me?" is a perfect opener.
Or "pardon me," if you prefer, though "excuse me" is probably more common in North America and very widely understood everywhere. Once you've got their attention, how do you phrase the actual question, Alex?
Great question, Mia. For beginners, we want to keep it straightforward. The most common and effective phrases are, "How do I get to?" and "Where is?" For example, "Excuse me, how do I get to the train station?" Or, "Pardon me, where is the nearest post office?"
Those are fantastic. And remember to speak clearly, even if you feel a little nervous. Take a deep breath. You could also try, "I'm looking for the museum. Do you know where it is?" That's another good option.
Yes, absolutely. Now, once you've asked, the person will give you instructions. And this is where it can get tricky, because they'll use a lot of specific vocabulary. Let's tackle some of those essential direction words.
All right, let's play a little game. I'll say a word, and you tell our listeners what it means, Alex.
I'm ready. Bring it on, Mia.
First one, go straight.
Ah, a classic. Go straight means to continue walking or driving forward without turning left or right. So, go straight for 2 blocks.
Perfect. How about turn left and turn right?
Those are pretty intuitive. Turn left means to move in the direction of your left hand, and turn right means to move in the direction of your right hand. Simple, but crucial. You'll often hear "turn left at the traffic light" or "take the second right."
That's a great point about take the first, second, third. It refers to the first or second street or turning you come to. So, take the first right means the very first street where you can turn right.
Precisely, and sometimes you'll hear "at the corner." This refers to where 2 streets meet. So, turn left at the corner of Oak Street and Elm Avenue.
Okay, what about when they say it's on your left or it's on your right?
This tells you the final location of the place you're looking for, relative to your position. So, if you've turned a corner and the person says, "It's on your left," it means the building or place will be on the side of the street closest to your left hand as you continue walking.
Right, so you're not crossing the street for it. It's on the same side as you. And speaking of crossing, what does cross the street mean?
Cross the street is literally to walk from one side of the road to the other, usually at a designated crosswalk or intersection. You'll hear "cross the street" and the cafe will be directly in front of you.
Excellent. Now, people often give directions using landmarks. What are some common landmark-related phrases?
Oh, landmarks are super helpful. They are recognizable buildings or features. You might hear "go past the big church," or "it's next to the bank," or "it's opposite the park." Next to means immediately beside, and opposite means on the other side, usually across a street.
So if I'm looking for a bookstore and someone says it's opposite the coffee shop, I'd look for the coffee shop and the bookstore would be across the street from it.
Exactly. You've got it. Another term you might hear, especially in cities, is block. A block is the distance between two streets. So, go straight for 2 blocks means walk past 2 intersections.
Okay, so we've covered asking and we've covered understanding some key vocabulary. But what if you're a beginner and you just don't understand everything someone says? It's natural to feel a bit lost in translation.
Absolutely, Mia. And this is perhaps the most important tip. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. It's much better to ask again than to get completely lost. Simple phrases like, "Could you repeat that, please?" or "Could you speak a little slower?" are perfectly acceptable and very helpful.
Yes, and you can even point and say, "Did you mean this way?" if you're unsure about a turn. Or, if they use a word you don't know, you could try, "What does intersection mean?" Most people will be happy to explain.
Exactly. Remember, most people want to help. And always, always, always end with a polite thank you. A simple "thank you so much for your help" goes a long way.
It certainly does. Let's do a quick, very simple scenario, Alex. You're trying to find a pharmacy. I'm a helpful local.
Okay, here we go. Grammar. Excuse me, can you tell me how to get to the nearest pharmacy?
Certainly. Go straight down this street for 1 block. You'll see a big red building on your left. The pharmacy is right next to it. You can't miss it.
Okay, so go straight for 1 block, past the big red building, and the pharmacy is next to it on my left. Is that right?
That's exactly right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your help.
You're very welcome. See, listeners? That wasn't so scary, was it? Alex did a great job of repeating back the directions to confirm he understood. That's a super useful trick.
It really is. It helps solidify the information in your mind and lets the other person know you've understood, or if there's still confusion. And Mia, your directions were clear and used those key phrases we discussed.
So to quickly recap for all our amazing beginner English learners out there, when asking for directions, start with a polite "excuse me." Then use simple questions like, "How do I get to it?" or "Where is?"
And listen out for those crucial words. Go straight, turn left right, at the corner, on your left right, next to, and opposite. Don't forget to use landmarks as visual guides.
Most importantly, don't be shy. If you don't understand, politely ask the person to repeat themselves or speak a little slower. It's perfectly fine, and people appreciate the effort you're making.
And always, always finish with a big thank you. Practice these phrases even just by yourself or with a friend, and you'll feel much more confident the next time you need to find your way in an English-speaking place.
That's all for this episode of English Unlocked. We hope this helps you navigate your next adventure with ease.
Thanks for tuning in, and happy travels.